Hi there, Coach Alexa here. I wanted to talk a little bit today about a technique that I use both with myself and the runners that I work with to just kind of recap a little after a race or an event or a goal that they've been working towards. A nice way of reviewing different aspects of how it went, and it steals a little bit from my previous job in project management, and it's often called a retrospective. So 3 key questions just to think about, and the first, and I think the most important one, is what went well. So if you've got time to either have a chat with somebody, or I quite like doing it with my paper training diary, sit down with a pen and paper and 15 minutes or so and a cup of something to drink, and think about, all the things that went well in your preparation in the days before the event and the event itself. And that might be the training that you did, the good decisions that you made around getting a good night's sleep the night before. It might be nutrition, pacing, mindset, kit, anything and everything. Really kind of have a good sort of brainstorm about all the stuff that went well in that race. I think it's really useful to do that. We often, when we think about reviewing a race, maybe concentrate a little bit more on the negative things, but I think it's a really useful way to start that review and kind of contemplation process, just to think all about the stuff that you did well and went well, because we can learn a lot from all of that. If you've nailed your nutrition or felt like your mental strategy was really strong towards the end of the race, then that's something you can earmark and reuse in future. The next question to ponder on is what might I have done differently? So, are there some things that you might want to, that didn't go quite so well? What are the things that didn't go quite according to plan, and make a little bit of a list of things like that. So it might be you got blisters. Maybe I should have stopped a little bit earlier, grabbed some Vaseline and put that on when it was a hot spot before it turned into a blister. Or it might be it was a really hot day, which quite a lot of races were at the weekend just gone, and perhaps I should have taken on board a little bit more water. So think about things that maybe didn't go quite according to plan, and then have a little bit of a think about what would I have changed. With the benefit of hindsight, what might I have done differently? And don't try and be massively all-encompassing about this. I think it's useful to maybe pick 2 or 3 kind of big wins. So the things that you think would have made a bigger difference if you'd done something differently or changed your approach, perhaps in training, perhaps in the build-up, but definitely on the race itself. And that can be a really, really useful way, making a note of those, learning from them, and then implementing them in your training and your events going forwards. So what went well? What, could have gone better? And then the things that you would change or might change going forward if you were to do that event again or a similar event in future. Nice little simple 3-step way just to review how that race went, come away with the positives, but also come up with a bit of a plan to how to make things a little bit more comfortable, a little bit easier, or a little bit quicker in future. Hope that's useful.